Before you toss another banana peel into the trash, stop. In just 48 hours, I turned a handful of banana peels and a single scoop of worm castings into a liquid fertilizer so rich, so dark, and so loaded with plant-ready nutrients that my entire garden responded within days. This video walks you through the exact steps, no long explanations, no wasted time, just a simple recipe using things you already have at home. By the end, you will have a ready-to-use homemade liquid fertilizer that costs almost nothing and works fast. Here is your complete ingredient list. You will need 3 to 4 banana peels, fresh or thawed from frozen. Both work perfectly. You will also need 2 tablespoons of worm castings, 1 liter of clean room temperature water, and a glass jar with a lid. That is everything. Nothing expensive, nothing from the store, and nothing that requires any special equipment to use. If you do not have a worm bin at home yet, worm castings are easy to find at most garden centers and come in small affordable bags that will last you many batches. Keep everything within reach before you start, and you will have this brewing in under 10 minutes. Start by roughly chopping your banana peels into 1-inch pieces. Smaller pieces give the water more surface area to pull nutrients from during the brew. You do not need to be precise about it, just break them down so no single piece is larger than your thumb, and you are good to go. Fresh peels work best, but peels saved in the freezer and fully thawed work just as well. In fact, frozen peels release their nutrients slightly faster because the freeze-thaw cycle breaks down the cell walls. Either way, you are getting a potent result without any extra effort. Place the chopped banana peel pieces into your glass jar until the jar is roughly 1/3 full. Then spoon your 2 tablespoons of worm castings directly on top. The castings are dark, fine, and almost soil-like in texture, rich and earthy looking, and that is exactly what you want to see going in. The worm castings are what turn this from a simple banana soak into a living fertilizer. They introduce billions of beneficial microbes that immediately begin working through the banana peel material, making every nutrient in the jar available to your plants in the fastest way possible. Even 2 tablespoons is more than enough to activate the entire batch. Pour your 1 liter of clean room temperature water slowly into the jar directly over the banana peels and castings. If your tap water is heavily chlorinated, let it sit in an open container for a couple of hours first, or use filtered water. Chlorine can slow down microbial activity in the jar, and bypassing that gives you a stronger brew every time. Once the water is in, give the jar a thorough stir with a clean wooden stick or long spoon to combine everything evenly. Place the lid on loosely, not fully sealed, so the jar can breathe during the fermentation process. Set it somewhere warm and away from direct sunlight, like a kitchen shelf or garage counter, and let it work on its own. For the next 48 hours, give the jar one good stir every 12 hours whenever you think of it. You will notice the water begin darkening within the first 12 hours as the banana peels start releasing their compounds into the water. That golden amber color building in the jar is your fertilizer taking shape. By the 48-hour mark, the liquid should have turned a deep, rich brown, similar in color to a strong dark tea. A light foam or small bubbles on the surface is a very good sign, telling you that microbial activity inside the jar is exactly where it needs to be. The smell will be earthy, slightly fruity, and entirely natural. Nothing harsh or off-putting. If you detect a strong, unpleasant, or rotten smell rather than an earthy one, start a fresh batch. The water may have been too warm or the jar not clean enough. Quick pause right here. If this is useful to you, go ahead and tap that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more home gardeners just like you. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is a great time. Just tap the button below so you do not miss the next one. Alright, let us get back to it and finish this off. Your support means everything to a small independent channel like this one, and every like and subscription helps these videos reach more gardeners who genuinely need them. When the 48 hours are up, pour the entire jar through a fine mesh strainer or a piece of cheesecloth into a clean container below. Press the softened solids down lightly with the back of a spoon to squeeze every last drop of that nutrient-rich liquid through. You have worked 2 days for that brew, get every bit of it out. If you are using cheesecloth, fold it over at least twice before straining so you capture the fine worm casting particles along with the larger peel pieces. Do not discard the leftover banana peel solids, they still have value. Add them directly to your compost pile or bury them a few inches deep at the base of a heavy feeding plant like a tomato, rose, or squash. Before applying the liquid to any plant, dilute it at a ratio of 1 part fertilizer to 4 parts water. For large established plants or heavy feeders, you can push it to 1 part fertilizer to 3 parts water. That dilution step also stretches your finished brew further, meaning 1 jar gives you enough to feed an entire raised bed, or a full collection of container plants in a single application. Water your plants with this fertilizer as a soil drench. Pour it slowly and directly at the base of each plant into the surrounding soil. Avoid spraying it onto leaves during hot, sunny weather. Once a week during the growing season is the right frequency for most vegetables, container plants, and garden beds, and that consistent weekly feed adds up fast. A slow, steady pour directly into the root zone ensures the microbes and nutrients reach exactly where your plant needs them most, right at the feeding roots below the surface. For flowering plants, fruiting vegetables, and anything growing in containers, this fertilizer is especially effective. You are delivering potassium to support flowering and fruit development, phosphorus for strong root systems, calcium for plant cell strength, and a thriving community of beneficial microbes, all in a single weekly application that costs almost nothing to make. Most gardeners who follow this weekly routine notice healthier leaf color, more vigorous growth, and stronger fruit set within the first 2 to 3 weeks of consistent use. A few things that will push your results even further. First, always use ripe or overripe banana peels rather than green ones. The darker and more spotted the peel, the higher the potassium concentration inside it. Second, if you want to increase the nutrient density of the brew, add a teaspoon of unsulfured blackstrap molasses or a small piece of dried kelp to the jar before sealing it. Both of those additions cost almost nothing and are easy to find online or at any health food store that carries natural pantry staples. Third, store any unused fertilizer in the refrigerator with the lid fully sealed and use it within 5 days for the best results. After 5 days, the microbial activity inside begins to decline, and the fertilizer gradually loses its potency. Small fresh batches made every week will always perform better than one large batch sitting on the shelf waiting to be used. Getting into the habit of brewing a fresh jar every Sunday morning takes less than 5 minutes and keeps your garden on a steady, reliable feeding schedule all season long. Here is the complete process one more time. 3 to 4 banana peels, 2 tablespoons of worm castings, 1 liter of water. That is all you need. Chop the peels, add the castings, add the water, stir twice a day, strain at 48 hours, dilute before applying, and feed your garden once a week throughout the growing season. Kitchen scraps to liquid gold in 2 days. Once you have made this 2 or 3 times, the whole process from gathering peels to straining the final brew becomes second nature, fast, effortless, and completely free. If this video was useful to you, please take just a moment and hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps more gardeners find this channel. If you are not yet subscribed, now is the perfect time. New organic gardening tips go up every single week, all focused on simple no-chemical methods that actually work. Drop a comment below and tell me which plants you are planning to try this on first. I read every single comment, and I would love to hear how it works out in your garden. Your comments and real-world results from the garden are genuinely the best part of running this channel, and they directly inspire the next videos I make for you.